Hello everybody, how are you doing? D Junior here. Yeah, I know, I almost forgot my own channel name for a second there. I know I've not uploaded for quite a while, but basically I just wanted to give a little kind of update on what's going on. Just sat out here in a field enjoying the nice-ish weather, you know. British summer, it's always a little bit uncomfortable, but a little bit cold, not real summer, you know. But basically, it's not been very good news lately because, as I'm sure many of you know, this Taiwan visa ban was extended. The difference this time was it was extended without giving a date of when it would be lifted, or, you know, just any indication at all of when that could happen, any indication of what they'll be basing their requirements for lifting on, you know, just literally nothing at all. Not even, you know, no special allowances for vaccinated travelers, anything like that. So basically I'm stuck. I can't apply for a visa. I have my work permit, that's all sorted, despite the fact that they initially made an error. They just gave my first name and middle names without giving my surname, so I had to get them to get a correction. But yeah, so now I basically am trying to think of plan B. So plan B at the moment is potentially Korea, South Korea, not North Korea. My brother's living in Seoul at the moment, and I'm thinking maybe it would be cool to, you know, wait out the time before the visas open up by going to Seoul for a little trip. Whether that's, you know, working or just going as a tourist is another question. So basically, I have a job in Taiwan, and they currently are letting me teach the kids remotely, online, as I said in my last sort of update video. But they've even said that, you know, this will probably continue, even if I, you know, can't get into the country. I don't know why they decided that, but they said, I think it was because a lot of parents they're worried about COVID, you know, so they might just want to continue to send their kids to a remote class rather than, you know, an actual in-person class. But basically it means that I could potentially go to Korea as a tourist, which is still allowed actually, which was quite surprising to me, and actually still teach those kids while I'm in Korea. What I'm gotta find out though is whether the ooh, look, a horse. Can you see? Wait, I'm gonna zoom really far. Look at these horses. I've got to find out still whether it's legal to actually do that, to teach online for people who are not in the country while I'm in Korea as a tourist. It might not be legal. Basically, I have to call this immigration hotline at like 1 AM tonight because they're 8 hours ahead in Korea, and that part of their immigration service is only open for like an hour or something, between 9 and 10. I don't know, it's ridiculous, whatever, but for me it will be 1 AM. So I'm gonna do that, find out what the heck's going on, whether I can actually, you know, go there and spend the 3 months teaching the Taiwanese kids and go and see my brother, which would be cool, or whether that's totally illegal, in which case I will have to go and get an actual job in Korea, say to the Taiwan school, look, let me stop the remote classes and temporarily, and while we wait for the visas to open, and meanwhile I'll go teach in Korea, and then when they open I'll come back. I don't know what they'll think about that though, so I might be in a bit of a tricky situation there. I could go to Korea and just do it anyway, you know, as a tourist, and maybe not tell the authorities. But obviously, you know, that comes with risks. You can get in serious trouble doing that. So maybe not. So yeah, I've spoken to a couple of agents, sort of English school agents, and they're going to look for schools, give me some suggestions. But I'm kind of waiting for an update on the 9th of August, because I think the government's going to give an update. I doubt they'll just change anything to do with the visas, though. They've been very, very bloody strict about that. Look at these clouds, by the way. Very ominous, very scary. And I'm about to walk underneath them, so that's a lot of fun. But yeah, so I don't know, a bit lost at the moment, to be honest with you. I just want to get into Taiwan and just kind of start my life. You know, I'm not going there for fun. I'm not going to Taiwan on a holiday or for a little jolly. I want to go and live there permanently. I want to immigrate to Taiwan, which, you know, I will struggle to do if there's a visa ban. Or not struggle to do, I won't be able to do it at all. So yeah, it'd be nice to at least go and see my brother in Korea, but other than that, I don't really have much else to update you with. It's a bit tiring, to be honest, watching Taiwan YouTubers, because you can't just help but feel like an intense jealousy. It doesn't matter how nice they are, how friendly they are, you just feel pissed off. You feel envious and angry because they're somewhere you can't be, and it's entirely not your fault at all. Like, I don't like to go around blaming other people for my problems, okay? But this is not my fault. You know, it's not like, oh, I didn't fill in some paperwork, or I didn't get some qualification. No. I'm totally, you know, qualified to go. I even have 2 COVID vaccines, 2 Pfizer BioNTech COVID vaccines. But no, you can't go in even if you've, you know, do 2-week quarantine, 2 vaccinations, 3 COVID tests, and a week of self-health management. Apparently that's not enough. So, you know, thanks for that, Taiwan. Really appreciate. I mean, the truth is, like, this outbreak that they had in Taiwan was not because of tourists or people coming in. Not even tourists, sorry, people on work visas. It wasn't even because of people on work visas, you know, staying in a quarantine centre for 2 weeks and taking 3 tests and being vaccinated. No, it wasn't because of that. It was because they had a quarantine that was only 3 days for pilots. I would go that way, but I don't want to walk past people while talking. Oh, I don't know, it's going to be so awkward. No, there's too many people. It's too embarrassing hearing me talking to the camera. So I'm going to go back this way. I'm such a coward. Oh my god, there's a person there. So, yeah, it was because they had a pilot who quarantined only for 3 days. That was the law. And, you know, he had COVID and he ended up spreading it into the community. And before you talk about, oh yeah, there was the Delta outbreak in Pingtung, don't you remember? No, that was because they had home quarantine, which is not what I'll be doing. If you have taken 2 vaccines, have 3 COVID tests, 2 weeks of quarantine in a quarantine centre, which is what I would be doing because I'm from a high-risk country, the UK, it's not going to get into the community. Like, please. The chances of that getting into the community are so low. I mean, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, as you can probably tell, I'm a bit pissed off because it's not like, you know, I don't want to just go on some casual trip to Taiwan. I don't want to, you know, go around the night markets, eat some stinky tofu. That's not my trip. I want to go there forever, you know, permanently. I mean, maybe I will hate it, and maybe I'll end up leaving maybe in 10 years or something, but for now I don't see any reason why I would hate it. Yeah, anyway, I should probably stop complaining. So, Korea, yeah, I don't know any Korean, which is not good. I'm thinking of a couple of places. I'm thinking of Busan. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I think it's somewhere between like a B and a P. Busan, like that. And Seoul, which is where my brother is. Seoul, I don't know, like it gets really cold in winter, but if I'm only there for 3 months as a tourist, then maybe it won't matter. And then Busan is like far away from my brother, but it's warmer, so I could go there. Or I could go to Jeju Island. Apparently the flights from Jeju Island to Seoul are like absurdly cheap because it's such a well-traveled route. Yeah, I don't know what teaching Korean kids will be like, but I think it'll be a bit hard because I don't speak any Korean. And like, yeah, technically you don't have to, but sometimes it's just helpful to know a little bit of the local language. So maybe I'll like try and learn some very, very basic Korean. I know 안녕하세요 and 감사합니다, which means thank you. And 사랑해, which means love. And I know that from that Jackie Chan and that Korean woman. They did that movie with that song Endless Love or something. And she sings in Korean and he sings in Chinese or Mandarin. Good song, actually. It's a shame that Jackie Chan is now a mega like simp for the CCP, but moving on from that. So basically, yeah, Busan, Jeju or Seoul, that'll probably be the choices. And yeah, I don't know how long I would be out there for. Don't know when Taiwan's going to open up. This is the problem. Like, it could be 1 month, could be 3 months, could be 6 months, you know. Sorry for the shaky camera, by the way. I don't have a what do they call them? Tripod, a grip, whatever. I'm just literally holding the camera with my hands. So yeah, that's it really. Don't have anything else to say. Just pray for me, pray that the visas are going to reopen. Also, before you say working holiday, I just called the Korean embassy and they just told me that the working holiday visa has been temporarily suspended from the 30th of July, and they didn't give a reason why. But yeah, something COVID, right? That's how it always is nowadays. Oh yeah, because we've had to do this because COVID. So yeah, I can't do the working holiday route, which is annoying. So I'll have to either go as a tourist and just teach online, watch my funds deplete, or get an actual job there, which becomes difficult when you think about the fact that I'm teaching the kids in Taiwan. So yeah, I've got some deciding to do. I've got to talk to some people, you know, work some things out. But at the moment, it's very, very frustrating. So yeah, sorry, I know I wasn't walking around streets today. It was just walking around a field, but I wanted to just express my frustration. And look at these pretty clouds. Aren't they lovely? Lovely British weather. It's not warm, by the way. It's like 19 degrees. I wouldn't call that warm. I was thinking, you know, we had 30 degrees about a couple of weeks ago. If I was in Taiwan, I'd be walking around in a t-shirt, but no, I have to wear a jacket. So thanks UK, thanks Taiwan for that. Okay, I really need to stop complaining, because otherwise I'm gonna really reinforce the stereotype that British people are absolute miserable bastards. But I think I've done that already. I need to end this vlog now. Okay, bye.
As I'm getting older, chip upon my shoulder, blown